Slam Nation. This is the Songwriter Podcast.
So, yeah, like I said, farmer, so I just get talking and I just keep...
That's how I am too.
Yeah.
I chat a lot. So.
Yeah, I was talking to Dalton before, and I think talking to my grandma and granddad, listen to their stories, and I just love it. Love the storytelling of everything.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So you're from a farming community or mining?
Mostly like lumber and mining. I'm from northern Idaho, so like 2 hours south Canadian border.
Oh, wow.
Smashed in between kind of Washington and Montana. There's a little panhandle in Idaho, and I'm from a little lake town there. And for a long time, it was just lumber, and then the mills were all in that town, and then 30 minutes east going to Montana, all the mines.
Yeah, I went through Montana, went through Yellowstone Park before, and then I was like, oh, Yellowstone's on Idaho. I was like, oh, it's like a sliver.
Little tiny, the wild part.
Yeah, and then so we went through Yellowstone, and I was saying to my wife, maybe we should just duck right, just to say that we went to Idaho and just turn around and come back. So we didn't end up doing it, but yeah.
Well, that little sliver in Idaho and just past there, right outside of Montana, that's like probably some of the most wild stuff that's actually in the lower 48.
Oh, wow.
Not a lot of people live out there, and it's really once you get out of Yellowstone, then you're in like the Salmon River drainage.
Oh, okay.
And it's like hundreds and hundreds of miles. I mean, actually, I don't know if you watch Yellowstone or not, but the train station thing.
Yeah.
That's actually what they call that area. Is called the
train
really?
Station.
That's what they base it off of.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I didn't know that. We'll definitely go back. I think it takes a few trips to do that part of the country.
It takes a lifetime.
We drove from Colorado all the way up to Yellowstone, like Montana, and then we went down to Gillette, Wyoming, and there was a festival there. We did Dusty Vakura Days.
Oh, cool.
We went to that one. That was so cool.
Yeah, the West is a totally different beast. You know? I mean, it's definitely been discovered though. I mean, my hometown, like I was saying a little bit earlier, like all the mills are closed down. They're all golf courses or resorts now. There's the mines are all closed.
Do you go back home?
Yeah.
Much?
Yeah.
Oh, you still live in that town?
No, I don't. I live in Nashville now.
And do you see like old friends and stuff like that, and how things have changed?
Oh man, I mean, before I even moved to Nashville, everything had changed quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they've built the company's called Discovery, but they build like big high-end resorts.
Oh, okay.
Membership-based resorts.
Yeah.
And so now, most of like Orange County's there. I mean, I'm not kidding. Like Kim Kardashian has a place there.
Oh, that's crazy.
Wayne Gretzky lives there year-round. I mean, you know.
Yeah, it's totally different.
Yeah, it's a lot different than when I grew up.
So when you grew up there, like mum and dad music themed or anything like that?
They loved music for sure. I grew up listening to a lot of music. Dad was a drummer kind of in college, you know, and but no, parents mostly. My dad was a real estate broker, and my mom was the same. So.
Yeah, because you started playing, I think I read, playing guitar at 7?
No, I started playing piano around then, but guitar was probably around like 12, 13. Okay. I went from piano, drums, guitar.
Oh, wow.
I mean, my parents knew I wasn't going to be an athlete. Yeah. Started me on the instruments young, Yeah,
that's so cool. When did you start, like pen to paper, like start writing some songs?
16 was when I wrote my first song.
Oh, what was that one?
You know, it wasn't good.
Whatever it was, yeah.
It wasn't good, but it was, you know, just a song about a guy who stayed in a town, and the girl that, you know, whoever he liked at the time, she always wanted to leave. And basically one day he sees her in the town. Yeah. He's like, what are you doing here? I always thought you were going to go on. And she's like, oh, I just moved back to town.
Oh, wow.
You know, like
which happens a lot.
You can't get out of your whatever.
Yeah.
You know, pretty basic country song, but
yeah. That's cool. And what influences you? Like, what do you listen to as a kid to drive you to start writing music?
Well, I mean, I grew up on a ton of stuff. Mostly I remember, like, my dad was a little bit older when he had me, so I grew up on listening to a lot of stuff on vinyl. Mm-hmm. But I grew up, like, my dad loved, like, Fats Domino, Chuck Berry.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of all that early 50s rock stuff. That was kind of coming out of Memphis. So I listened to a lot of that, as well as, like, he was huge on the Waylon Willie outlaw stuff. And he was really big on Flat and Scruggs bluegrass.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So really a lot of country stuff, even if it wasn't country.
Yeah.
if it was rock and roll, it was some of the most country rock and roll you've ever
Yeah.
heard. And which then kind of bled into, he loved CCR,
Yeah.
Oak Ridge Boys, kind of as the decades go.
Yeah.
And then my mom was a huge fan of like Elton John and the Eagles and
Yeah.
Pink Floyd, that kind of stuff. So.
Eagles are good. Yeah, Eagles are cool.
Yeah,
cool
great.
band. And they're not country, but it's the same kind of thing.
Yeah,
So
I mean, what's funny though is they started as a country band.
that's what I mean. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
their country records are great, and actually Elton John has a country record that I love too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's that one called?
It's called Tumbleweed Connection.
Oh, wow.
Came out in, I want to say it's either, I think it came out in 79 maybe.
Yeah.
I think it's a good record though.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm actually a huge fan of yours. Anyways,
thank
everyone's asked me who I was like Colby. So,
Oh man.
because one song there, and I was telling Brad this story. So there's a song, I'm going to tell you what it is, but it was a song when you released it, I was listening to it, and I was like, this lyric came out, and I said to my wife, sit down, listen to this lyric, and I played the lyric. She said, don't ever play that again. Yeah, that's Cherokee Rose.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we lost it to her giving birth to a son who never know, and my wife's like, I can't listen to that lyric. I just can't, because she's a mother.
Totally.
Yeah, and even for me as a dad, I get goosebumps thinking about it now. It's like, man, it's a gut punch.
It really
It
is. Yeah.
I mean, and so I'm a huge fan of that song. Like, what's the story about? Is it something you just created, or is it any?
Yeah, my buddy called me one day and he was like, "Man, I got this song title, and I have an idea." And he's from North Georgia,
Okay.
which is where the Cherokee Rose is real predominant, and also where the Cherokee people
Yep.
were originally. And so he was like, "Yeah, man, I want to write this song with you, and I have this idea." Basically, this guy, kind of falls in love with this Cherokee woman, and he was kind of like, "Oh, I think it should be kind of like he was seeing it as like a Childers song almost."
Yeah. Okay.
And I was like, "Well, sure, but I really like the idea, and I think we could make it a story, and I think we should do it so adversely to, a classic love song,
Yeah.
and I want to tell a story of like true trial tribulation love,
Yeah.
like kind of."
It is. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
That
it's-
lyric itself is like.
It lasts. It's like so undying. It lasts forever, no matter what.
Yeah.
And I actually, the way I got the idea, I don't know if you're familiar with like the Lorax, like the Dr. Seuss.
Yeah.
books.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Onceler in
Yeah.
that story, he lives in that like little treehouse where everything once was.
Yeah. Yeah.
But he knows that he was like wrong or whatever it was. He's in love with that area so much. He
Yeah.
never left.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when the kid kind of finds him up in the shack, the Onceler, that was kind of my thought when I started writing it, of like,
Oh, wow.
you find the guy in the field, and
Yeah.
he's like almost mythical.
I met him through the fireflies. He was a kind-hearted man, and I asked about the bouquet as I went to shake his hand.
Yeah, I mean, I've been saying to all the artists, like, and this is what we're trying to do with the fans, is like, once you learn the song or what it's about, you can't listen to it again.
True, yeah.
Yeah, and I like that about it. I mean,
Yeah.
and sometimes it's wasted. Like I have a workshop with some apprentices, and they're like, "Oh, this is a good song." And I was kind of telling them, but you see what happened? And this what happened.
Yep.
So he gave the land to him, and now he takes it, and they're like, "Yeah, we get it." Like, I was like, "Oh, man."
But it's like, it's kind of like showing the magic trick,
Yeah.
right? And there's a lot of that. I think there's a great one-to-one relationship between music and magic.
Yeah.
Like being a magician and a musician.
Yeah. But it must be so. You must be so happy with that song that you could do that. Because you sing. I mean, there's a lot of not to hang on them too much, but like country pop. It's like on the back of my ute and drinking beer, and it's like okay, yeah, no worries. But that is like write a song like that.
Right. That's like
a gut punch song.
And I'm a songwriter, not a singer. That's kind of the thing that I'm trying to hang my hat on. I find a lot of joy in creation.
Yeah.
And a lot of the stuff that I make, I don't think, kind of like what your wife said, even, it's like, I don't write for passive listeners. I want people to be pulled out of whatever they're doing from a lyric.
Yeah.
And I don't do it for the shock and awe. I do it because that shit happens. That's real.
Yeah. I mean, so further down the line, so we play the song, and this is real. Like, they know you go and hug your kid.
Oh yeah.
You go pick your kid up and go, "Hey, we're good. Everything's okay. We've still got healthy kids," and that's what it should do.
Yeah, and I think for me too, like, you know, it's not a good thing or whatever. I guess, I mean, it is a good thing, and it's not like a brag, I guess. But the amount of times that my songs have been fortunate enough to connect with people in a way that has really resonated so strongly that it either puts their life in perspective or potentially kind of changes their outlook on some things. I mean, we've had a lot of people tell us that
Feedback's been like that.
this song has, you know, made them make a different choice.
Yeah. That's so cool.
And that's really powerful.
That is so powerful.
I don't have any Billboard #1s, but I know I've saved a few lives, so I'm not complaining. Yeah,
I mean, you realize that, like the albums you put out as well is like the mental health vibe to it as well. I mean, it's so important. It has always been, but I think like nowadays people need that outlet.
Yeah, I definitely think so, and I think it's important for everybody. I think, you know, I've lost 13 friends.
Yeah.
To suicide, and a lot of those songs I wish I would have written a long time ago.
Yeah.
You know, and it's super important. It's an epidemic. I mean, I think it's already this year 450,000 people have killed themselves, and 80% of them are men.
Yeah.
So something ain't right.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like, obviously I can only speak for men, it's just like, you know, I don't know what the standard you're trying to reach is, but for me, like being a mechanic, I mean, I'm more than that, I got a businesses and obviously in that, but being a mechanic, coming home with dirty hands and picking my kids up is the best job in the world.
Right.
And you've made it. You've made it. You don't need to be the touchdown winning kind of guy or hitting that home run. I mean, obviously that's great, but I played semi-professional football, and a lot of ex-athletes are killing themselves because the girls are gone, the free drugs are gone. Like they walk into a bar and everyone's like, "Oh, that's such and such," and that goes because everyone's attention is gone. Everyone's vibing for that 10 seconds of attention, and they say I've got no identity. And I think that's what people should look inwards and say, my identity's been a dad. My identity's been a mechanic, being a farmer, or whatever it is.
Yeah, I mean, men more than I think everybody seeks it, but men have this undying need for validation. And men also have a superpower where they can actually pretty easily give themselves validation. But if you don't find a way to do that, or if you weren't taught that or something, I think it's really hard for men.
Yeah.
But I do think validation in not large ways, it can be large ways like what you're talking about, but it's all the little things as well. You know, I think that stack up.
Yeah. Everyone says that men should just talk more as well.
It's true.
Don't bottle it up. Don't try and be the hero. I mean, you could be stoic, it's fine, but, let it out sometimes.
The problem is when you do, then if you're unvalidated, when you do it, it's a huge hit.
Yeah.
But I agree with it. I mean, I think men do need to talk more. And I do think that, I think we need help.
Yeah.
I do. And once again, like that's kind of when I try to write stuff in that vein, especially like a song called Scared of the Dark.
Yeah.
It's, it starts, it's just like, I'm just a thought. I'm just this little thing that, I only come out every now and then, but then it builds and it builds and it goes from a thought to a feeling to an idea.
Yeah.
And that's really in that song, what I really wanted to convey was you think about something one time, fine, but then you might feel it a couple months later. And then if it becomes an idea, it's super dangerous.
Yeah. It grows like a cancer, doesn't it?
Totally.
Yeah.
So like that's something I feel like that we really sweep under the rug a lot too.
Yeah.
Is really just how we get there.
Yeah, 100%.
It's sure we know what the end result is and we know what it looks like when it's unhealthy, but how did we get there?
You didn't wake up one day being like that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So let me shield you from the rain. I'm not even you, and yet we look the same. I know
So when you're writing songs like that, are you setting time aside to write songs, or are you kind of As you're driving, it pops up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm pretty loose with writing. I'm a big believer in that, like, you know, songs that want to be written usually end up a lot better than songs that don't.
Yeah.
And I am a believer that, you know, maybe 2:00 on a Wednesday is a good time to write a song.
Yeah.
But if I schedule a write 2 months in advance and I wake up on that Tuesday
And it's not there.
and I'm not feeling it, I'll cancel the write.
Yeah.
I don't want to waste anyone's time.
Mm.
I can be a great writer,
Yeah.
but I can also be one hell of a terrible writer.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't want to write,
That's
try to write every day. But you know,
Yeah, it's reflective in how, because when you release songs, it's like I said, it's meaningful. Like it has to be something. Let's say I have to write songs for the sake of writing songs for the record label told me I need to pump these
Right,
out,
yeah.
and you can kind of feel that and go, okay, you just force this out to the world.
totally. And I do think that there's something there where the industry is that way too. Like, even if you're an independent artist, you feel the pressure of it because everyone's releasing all the time now.
Yeah,
I mean, look at New Music Friday.
yeah,
Holy shit. New Music Friday, I mean, you got 50, 60 songs of artists that you know,
yeah,
hundreds that you might not know,
Yeah.
thousands that nobody knows.
yeah,
And then from that's like 100,000 songs are on Spotify a day.
yeah, and then trickle in AI.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
We talk about it, and I think the next play in the next 2 to 3 years, I mean, that's why we built the platform, is live music. I ain't going to replace that in a hurry.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when you write a song, if you're singing Cherokee Rose and you're looking at you and you can see the connection of it because you wrote the song.
Totally.
You know what I mean? And that's what people want. People want to see that. And I think live music is the future for artists to get away from the streaming side of things.
Oh, I agree. I mean, and it's, you know, I will say this. I mean, I think live music has experiencing the same problems with regards to the same thing that streaming is, because there's more shows than ever. There's bigger shows than ever. There's more artists than ever touring.
Yeah.
There's more festivals than ever. Like, coming out of COVID, it was everybody wanted to go so bad.
Yeah.
So there was space, there was room, there was time. And, you know, once we pressed the go button on that, I mean, we've played 110 shows a year, and we mandatory, like, I make sure we take off from Thanksgiving through essentially New Year's.
Yep.
We don't tour. I've had my guys on salary before I could afford it.
Yeah, right.
And I make sure that, you know, because we're traveling 80, 90,000 miles a year in a van. We're out on the road 200 plus days. We're playing 110 shows,
Yeah.
running ourselves raw. And so we try to have that time off. But like I'm saying, there's more shows than ever. There's more everything. So I definitely think that we're seeing saturation everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, for sure.
And I think it's starting to feel that way. In Railbird, like what they did, they moved away from their core stuff, and I think they felt the pinch a bit. I think it was a bit like, oh, okay, it wasn't as popular as it used to be.
Totally.
I mean, that's what Laurel Cove's so special.
Oh, my God.
They kind of stick to what they do, and that's why it is.
This place, I've been trying to play this for...
John Gray says that.
Oh,
yeah.
my God. I met John. I opened for 49 Winchester at the Bell Theater a couple years ago. And it was like my fourth show ever outside of, you know, where we're from.
Yep.
We went on, our very first tour ever was with 49.
Oh, wow.
And we played the Bell. And I remember I met John, and, you know, I learned about Laurel, and I was like, dude, I got to play this. And mostly because the biggest thing for me is we're 6 guys from Idaho. And the reason why I wanted to play country music, or, you know, the reason why I do what I do, is because of people like Tyler Childers and, you know, all the people that come from around this area. And this is the music that I resonate with the most.
Yeah.
And if you get to play Laurel Cove and you're not from this area, it's an acceptance.
Big honor.
Yeah. It's like, welcome.
Yeah.
And so we've been waiting to play this one for a while, so we're real excited.
Yeah, no, you'll love it out there. Because you've already been down there?
Yeah, well, we pulled in for load-in, and I'm off to the races.
Yeah, I can't wait for you to experience that down there.
It'll be so much fun.
That's
man.
awesome. Dying Breed. Let's talk about that one.
We'll love to.
Yeah.
Yeah. So before I played music for a living, I was a fly fishing guide.
Yeah.
And I got a little bit of an interesting story. It'll be quick, but I went to University of Idaho, and I got an economics degree. And like I told you, my parents were both in real estate.
Yeah.
It's a little bit bred for the white collar world. Not that they cared what I did, but that just was kind of, you know, I talk a lot and whatever, good at reading people. But I started playing in the, bars when I was 11 as well. So music was like kind of always around.
Okay.
But I always wanted to be a fly fishing guide.
Mm-hmm.
That was my dream job since I was 8 years old.
That's a good job.
That's what I wanted to do. I just wanted to fish and hunt for the rest of my life. And so got out of college with an econ degree, got a great job offer from Merrill Lynch, and I took a guiding job instead.
Oh, wow.
So I became kind of a trout bum, as one would say, for a couple of years. During that time period, I was also writing and releasing music.
Okay.
So people don't really realize this, but like I wasn't a full-time musician when I released If I Were the Devil. I wasn't even a full-time musician the year after I released If I Were the Devil.
Oh, wow.
I made If I Were the Devil in my now steel player's basement. And I met him at a bachelor party from a mutual friend.
Yeah, yeah.
And I had to go back home because I had to play a cafe and then the next day guide. So I'm like, yeah. So like I really have only been doing, music like professionally, quote unquote,
Yeah,
for the last, this is only our third year touring nationally.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, Dying Breed, I'm a full-time fly fishing guide. It's kind of right smack dab in the middle of kind of like 2020.
Gotcha. Oh,
So
okay.
it's like right in the middle of COVID. So outdoor
tough.
stuff is like super popular, especially out west. And the other side of it too is like I'm pretty much locked in my house. I'm 23, 22 years old.
Yeah.
And it's me, my best friend, and my girlfriend, now fiance. And so we were just, to be honest, we were drinking too much beer. I was fishing a lot. And you couldn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
So we'd go to there was a gas station I'd go to all the time. I'd go there in the morning.
Yeah, okay.
And I'd get my order for the guide trip. And then on my way home, I'd stop there and grab a, case of beer. Mm-hmm. And that lady's just working there every day. And so one day I was kind of writing a song about my life at the time. You got
Gotcha.
35 beer cans of beer underneath your bed. And
Yeah.
got to go to work, and I got to, because that's the whole thing, wake up hungover, go do a guide trip.
Yeah.
So and Charlene is that character, And
Was that her name?
No.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
never knew her name. 3.5 years, I saw the same exact lady at this gas station, and we became friends. She didn't know my name. I never knew her name.
Her name is Charlene. She's got a couple missing teeth and a rabbit foot on her keychain. She's been serving me breakfast since 27.
But yeah, so that's not like a made-up world. That was the world I lived in. And
Wow.
the paying cash kind of thing, because I was playing in bars and I was also guiding, I was so cash heavy. I only had tips on me. I didn't have any
of course.
credit or anything, so I was always paying in
Paying
cash.
cash.
I'd always say that, like, it's a paying cash kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
that song is like my brand. That's just like me
Yeah.
branded into a song.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh man, it's so cool to know that now. Do you still feel like you're too Idaho for Texas, too Texas for Tennessee?
I do all the time, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like in general, that saying is a saying that I kind of had made up because when we couldn't get anyone to call us. I remember talking on the phone with a songwriting buddy of mine out of Texas, and I was like, man, I just really don't know what to do because I'm not getting a call from either. I'm not getting a call from Nashville. We got 35 million streams in a year on a completely so independent record, no management, no anything, no booking agency.
Yeah.
Not even a small label or management, nothing. So, to me, especially at that time, that's like, whoa.
The phone should be ringing.
But nothing.
Nothing.
And not even a call from Texas. So I'm thinking, okay, this is going to go as a blip
Yeah.
and gone.
Gone.
And I'm going to go back to guiding. It's
Yeah.
kind of my plan. And I just remember being like, man, I just don't think there's a place for me. I think it's too Idaho to live in Texas, and I think it might be too Texas right now to be in Tennessee.
Yeah.
He's like, that's pretty good. You should put that in a
Put
song.
the song on. Yeah, it was. We went to Wyoming Festival, and I kind of felt the same thing. It's like, these guys they're ranching.
Yeah.
And they got like 1,200 monthly listeners on Spotify. And I don't like to use that number.
No, yeah, but I get it.
It is a number. And I was like, you can kind of, but I kind of think, oh, this would actually go right in Appalachia because it was like this Irish ballad kind of picking kind of thing, but it had the Native American kind of thumping vibe to it.
Totally.
Yeah, and Brendan Brian Green. You've heard of him? Yeah, he
Yeah.
plays a didgeridoo.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's just like, this is same thing. Maybe it's probably not Texas, probably won't love it, and obviously Nashville won't like it. But I think like Laurel Cove,
Yeah.
that's why you suit Laurel Cove. Like you don't this Appalachia feel to it.
What I've learned is that no matter where you are, there's a scene for everything.
Yeah.
I've found my pocket in Nashville. It's east of the river,
Yeah.
but it's there. And there is a spot for everybody everywhere. I've truly kind of come to believe there's a space for everybody.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, Charles Wizard Goldwyn's done that
Yes.
as well.
And Chuck's one of
you opened for
great
him
friends.
recently. Yeah.
I mean, I remember I opened for Chuck. We were both like, he was in a van still. We pull up in a van, like the double van tour, and I've opened for Chuck a lot. I actually just opened for him last weekend in Wilmington. And it's great seeing him, talking to him, as well as always. But it's like, that's why him and I got along, I feel like, right off the rip. We both felt the same way.
Yeah.
And that won't ever go away. That's bred into me, as it is. But I think it is also when we are celebrated, it makes it that much better.
Yeah.
Just because like it is, I've always, my mom always tells me like, why do you just got to do everything the hardest way possible?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, because to me, it's mine. I
Yeah.
can look at it and go, that is 100% ours, actually.
Yeah.
Me and these boys that we ride in this van,
Yeah.
and everyone that works their ass off on the Colby Acuff camp,
Yeah.
like that's ours.
Yeah. And that, I mean, it gets dropped so much that I can't deal with it. But it is against the grain. That is the outlaw way.
Totally.
And I mean, it gets used so much that I don't want to say it, but that's it. It's like,
No.
I could go that path, but I'll take the hit and I'll go this path. That's true
Yeah.
outlaw.
I'm way more happy this way, though.
Yeah.
I could maybe do this other thing, sure. But here's the other side of it. I don't know if I could do this other way. I don't know if it would work for me.
It's just soul crushing kind of way. Is that why? Or?
I just don't even know if I'm like that kind of thing.
Yeah,
Like, I don't
okay.
know. I mean, I don't have a six pack and huge arms, and I'm not like the best singer in the world. And that's what they're looking for.
Yeah.
I don't have a mustache,
Yeah.
So I feel like for me, it's a little bit more like, and that's fine. Like I'm never gonna take anything away from anybody. However you make it, it's hard enough as it is.
Yeah.
And it's like catching lightning in a bottle, even if you get to do anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. This is just, to me, this is the way that I was gonna always do it. It wasn't like a choice. This is just the thing. And every time I've tried to do that other thing, that to Idaho for Texas, to Texas, it gives me those borders. It tells me this is where you need to be.
Yeah. 100%. I mean, I'm probably going to get a hate for this. Not that I have a fan base, but I think it's reflective in the fan base. Like your fans are like appreciate that. You stuck with us. You held the line.
Totally.
We'll hold the line with you. And
Yes.
it's not like you're going to sell out and go that route, but it kind of is to yourself. It's like you sell out and go, okay, I'm going this other, and your true fan base are like, oh, we're lost gold.
Yeah. I mean, I remember
machine.
I just left my label, but I remember
Yeah,
when
because you're independent now.
I am.
I saw that post. Yeah.
When I signed with Sony, I just remember people being like, "Well, I hope it's, the same."
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Why wouldn't it be?
"Why wouldn't it be?" Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give Sony a ton of credit. They never once told me anything creatively. They left me alone. I don't think they knew exactly what to do with me.
Yeah.
Sure, but they let me run my business.
Yeah.
And that's a huge deal for a major label.
Yeah.
In
You
Nashville.
don't hear those stories too much.
And I'm just being 100% honest,
Yeah.
And the situation, I wanted to leave, it was time for me to go.
Mm-hmm.
No bad blood, but yeah, they left me alone, which
Yeah.
I have a ton of respect for.
Yeah. I think your fans appreciate that. I mean, we all do. It's just, your music is so, I mean, it's not, I wouldn't say like outlawish, but it's just so true to you. I mean, especially if you dig into the social media part of it, like who you are, like trout fishing and stuff like that. It's like, I can it matches up so much. And sometimes, again, we're not going to hate on too many other Nashville, but they'll, biceps and sit back and then they're sponsored by Cat and they got a brand new dozer sitting in the paddock. I mean, I fixed Caterpillar equipment for a living. I'm like, you don't operate a dozer.
Well, I was going to say, I'm like the working man's Nashville artist.
Yeah.
And I totally am down. I love hanging my hat on that. In fact, we played a festival last year in, where were we? Somewhere in Central California. And we were direct support on the side stage for for a guy who, who's real famous, kind of TikTok guy. Nice guy, no problems with him. But essentially, these girls are coming out of the woodwork to watch this guy play music. And I remember we're walking out of the green room, and he's in front of me, and I'm behind him. And there's just hundreds of girls. Oh my God, there he is. And, they don't know who the hell I am at all. They're just walking right by me. And off in the corner, there's like 6, they look like pipe welders.
Yeah.
6 guys over there, and they're crushing Coors Banquets. And they're like, Colby, my man, can we? Like,
my crew. That's my crew. Yeah.
And that is my fan base.
Yeah.
That is my fan base. My fan base. We stream really well Monday through Friday.
Yes.
On going to work in the, when you're out in the field, when you're in the shop.
You're 12 hours in a workshop. I'm a mechanic and welding. You put the easy in, the mask on. You're just listening to lyrics all day. You're driving a prime mover and you're hauling. That's 12 hours of hauling.
That's what we do well with. I love my fan base. My fan base is the demographic that a lot of people want. Yeah. But the thing is that I think truly I've also spent a ton of time with them. I go out to the merch table almost every single night. Yeah. And I shake everyone's hand and I talk to everybody and I, try to, connect with them. Yeah. And they're like, oh man, I drive grain truck and blah, blah, blah. Or I'm a pipe welder, or I work in the oil fields, or I do this, Or,
I love it. Yeah, so good. Look, you're going to play a song for us? Yeah. For this fan base? Of course. What do you want to play?
I don't know. Maybe Dying Breed?
Yeah, sure. Do it.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Woke up this morning with a pounding in my head. Got 35 beer cans to fill beneath my bed. So I head down to the quick stop for a Slim Jim and a cup of coffee. The worker there, her name is Charlene. She's got a couple missing teeth and a rabbit foot on her keychain. She's been serving me breakfast since 2017. She looks me dead in the eyes, says, you know what, boy, you're just one of a kind. 'Cause I'm a dying breed. What you get is what you see. I'm not trying to be anything that I don't want to be. 'Cause I'm a dying breed. I pick a little on my 6th string. I fly fishing in a small stream, paying cash kind of thing. 'Cause I'm a dying breed. Saturdays I watch Bulldogs play. You can bet on Sundays I'm cheering on Green Bay. Well, then it's off to Mom's for a home good meal and beer and Dad. Mama warns me I need to change my ways, but I am not a product of the lives they live today. 'Cause I'm a dying breed. What you get is what you see. I'm not trying to be anything that I don't want to be. 'Cause I'm a dying breed. I pick a little on my 6th string. I fly fishing in a small stream, paying cash kind of thing. 'Cause I'm a dying breed. I'm a dying breed, yeah. I can't be the only one out there. So if you feel like me, put your drinks up in the air. 'Cause I'm a dying breed. What you get is what you see. I'm not trying to be anything that I don't want to be. 'Cause I'm a dying breed. I pick a little my 6 string. I fly fishing in a small stream, paying cash kind of thing. Hell, it's one too many in a firm handshake kind of thing. 'Cause I'm a dying breed. Baby, I'm a dying breed, yeah. Woke up this morning with a pounding in my head. Got 35 beer cans to fair beneath my bed. There you go.
Thank you for listening to the Songwriter Podcast. You can find out more about this artist in the show notes, including links to their work. Rob Hillier is the host of the Songwriter Podcast and the founder, CEO of Jam Nation. Brad Luttrell is our executive producer. Jacob Bozarth is our co-producer. The show was recorded and edited by Sam Tucker with Tucker Creative. The show's incredible intro vocals are by singer-songwriter Emily Jamerson. Thank you to Pine Mountain State Park for hosting these conversations and Bell County Tourism for helping us coordinate. This show is brought to you by Jam Nation. If you haven't heard of Jam Nation, it's an app not just for fans, but fanatics. Jam Nation app tracks your listens, it connects you with other top fans, and it helps you earn not only bragging rights, but you're going to get exclusive access to content, tickets, and more. We're always adding in new features, so it's going to continue to evolve. This is your chance to get in early. You can download the Jam Nation app from the app stores right now, and many of the artists that are on this show and coming on this show are already there. If you enjoyed this episode, we really would appreciate a rating on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, or wherever you're listening. It really matters. I promise you it does, and it helps the show grow, gives us traction, and gives us social proof so that we can continue to go out and get more songwriters on the podcast. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you soon on The Songwriter, where we explore the life behind the lyric.